It's my privilege to introduce to you the founder of ASEA, Tyler Norton.
Thank you, Henry.
And now he's going to share with us the topic that resonates deeply with all of us, the power of we.
Zoli. Are you happy, Kaixing Ma? Gembira? Gembira kamu semua? Okay, good. You're happy. Hi, over here. Hi, over there. You're still here. Okay, before I share just a few closing remarks, I am so thankful for the ASEA team who put this together. Yes, I think they worked so hard, but there is one person who was the leader of this meeting and worked very hard, and I want to acknowledge Eunice. Where are you, Eunice? There's Eunice right there. Could you give her a round of applause? I think Eunice did a wonderful job with this event. Thank you for your hard work. It was awesome. So good. We want to thank Malaysia for hosting us. Thank you, Malaysia. Gembira. Let's see. Saya sangat gembira jumpa kamu semua. We love you. Thank you for being here. I also want to thank all of the speakers. If you were one of the speakers on the stage, will you stand? Anyone who took the stage, please stand. Thank you to all of our leaders who shared messages and came from a long way. We love and appreciate you. Okay, I want to share a brief message, and to start, I want to run a video. Can you run the opening video for me, please? When we had the convention this past year, we put together this video of the many different examples in nature and in people of collective behavior from individuals who choose to work together. In the beginning, when you think about we power potential, it begins with we. We must understand that your potential, especially even the recognition that's just happened here, happens because of we. Your teams, some may not even be here today, are working for you to be able to be recognized here today. No one receives any recognition without the effort of a team. So I want to take a few minutes as we close and talk about we. This is an interesting phenomena. When you place metronomes and you start them at different times, they will begin to synchronize. As long as the foundation can move just a little bit. If you notice on this picture, this foundation is resting on cans, so it can move just a little bit. That means that synchronicity between these moving metronomes depends on the transfer of energy and flexibility and some movement. Over time, they become sympathetic or synchronized together. I think that we are very similar to this. That if we understand that when you live together on a team, you can come together and become very synchronized. This is something we all need to work on all the time. In your home, in your family or intimate personal relationships, in your work relationships, between the company and our leaders, we have to continue to pay attention to the needs. Business at a global level is never easy, but we must work together to synchronize our efforts. This next image makes me think of you, David, because you are a beautiful dancer. You know that synchronicity in dancing is not easy to achieve. It requires great effort and practice. I love this quote that speaks about the synchronicity of people's lives. If Alan and Trish don't connect, our company is very different. If my dad doesn't connect with others early on who suggested he should start a network marketing company, this was not his idea. Synchronicity is a beautiful concept, and it requires a awareness and understanding of not just yourself, but what's happening around you. You saw in this video the idea that animals, like a school of fish, will move together. This is a beautiful biological proof that these individuals can come together. They remain individual, but they move together as a collective team. They do this in schools of fish to protect. They also do this to search for food. When you build a real team, it is like this. you move together, and you have a sensory awareness of the person next to you. There is no single brain, but you became highly sensitive to the people around you. As they move, you move. As you move, they move. This is why the quote that there is strength in union. When you are together working as a team, there is strength. This is what we mean when we say we. Murmuration in birds, these are European starlings, is very fascinating. These animals don't pay attention to every other animal. Research now teaches us they pay attention to 7 other birds. Think of how important your most important leaders are. Sometimes all it takes to create a massive, beautiful collective movement is just a few of you paying attention to each other. Now, because these groups overlap, leaders make more leaders. As you make more leaders, more birds join the movement. Those birds will watch the 7 birds around them. If, as Zoltan was teaching your principles yesterday, I was taking notes, I was learning from a master teacher and a master business builder. That is now being taught in groups of smaller people, if they qualify to be mentored by you. They become like these birds and they move. This is why alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much. In the video, there's a portion when you see very large bees who have what's called an external hive, and they shimmer together. This is a behavior when a predator is coming close. They no longer focus on themselves, they focus on the whole hive. And then at some point they shimmer together, and it looks bigger than it really is. And it scares off a predator. Coming together, they say, is a beginning, but staying together is progress. And working together is where you find success. I try hard to keep people working together. Many of the fish or the birds and the bees want to become their own entity. Maybe even the company at times feels like we're not working together. I make a commitment to you that I will always try to work together. It takes so much energy to come together. It makes no sense to me if we stop working together. So think about your teams. Are you working together? Are you staying together? Think of the bees. In 2023, there were terrible fires in Hawaii. 102 people in August of 2023 died in very aggressive fires that were unexpected. To honor those people who had died, they did what's called a paddle out. And hundreds of people paddle out into the water. and they take flowers and they lay them into the water to respect those people that had perished. They also splash the water up to show respect and to awaken the soul of that person. When they did this, they say, we come together in unity. The world watches our community's heartbeats as one. Another beautiful example of collective behavior that is inspired from within of an individual, but becomes collective because of common beliefs and common compassion. This is the power of we. This picture of all of the people at a convention is we. It's like being here with all of you. When you use the word we, it means that you have a bond. It means a partnership. It means a team, a family, a tribe, or a community. When you use this language of we, you're connecting your goals to each other. You're bringing together a common sense of your values and what you intend to do. And other people that you feel are aligned with you. An interesting study has been done, 30 studies with over 5,000 participants. In couples, if you use the word we and us, you have a more successful relationship, you are happier, and you are healthier. If you overuse the word I or you, and you don't say we. Now, this requires focus. It requires starting over in relationships a lot. So if you see these images all together now, perhaps you can sense what we mean when we say the power of we. And I want to run this video again and have you just think about your team. Think about the 7 people around you that are most important. Think about the movement of these beautiful individual animals, but still very much together. This may seem like random movement. It is not. It is very, very collective and together. Let's run the video one more time, and then I'll close. I hope you feel something. I don't want you to think, I want you to feel something. Whatever you do, build that kind of collective behavior with other people. Build a team. And remember the power of we. I do not believe we will ever fully power anyone's potential until we understand first this word of we and the power of this word. Now, I don't know if you noticed in the film, there's a choir singing. There is a truth that when a choir is singing, there's individual voice, but they are singing together. And if they're a very good choir, they will actually breathe in at the same time as the other participants in the choir. Really good choirs know exactly when to breathe and exactly when they stop singing to breathe again. This makes sense then that their hearts begin to beat together. This is an absolute fact. Perhaps this is why in many faiths you're invited to sing together, because it is an act of becoming one in voice, but also in your heartbeat. I love music, and we wanted to write a song, so I collaborated with these gentlemen here to write a song that I want to share with you to close. Is that okay? I want to acknowledge that many people helped with this song. This person is named Russ Dixon. He's a videographer and a composer and a very good friend. The song for my father that we did for his retirement, One Life, I wrote with this gentleman. This individual here is William Joseph. He tours with David Foster and is one of David Foster's artists. He wrote the music in that video that you just saw. He composed that for me. He's a very good friend and a world-class composer and musician. This is Fraser Walter from Canada, who is the voice in this song. He also is world recognized, sang for the Queen of England on her 75th birthday. He also has sung with Celine Dion and all around the world. We got together, the four of us, and worked on Zoom to write this song. And we had a beautiful experience talking about the power of we. And all of us were really interested in a message that we could share that we called the power of we. The lyrics are that sometimes our eyes are closed and we cannot see, that we have become blind in a world that only focuses on me. And sometimes we spend our whole life searching for something that's actually searching for me or us. Sometimes we look in the wrong place. Now, do you notice the words that are underlined in the chorus? Believe, belong, become. If we can understand that we are here to believe in each other, that we have a relationship of belonging, and that's how we become. My new grandsons, they have sensory ability. They can only focus this close. So when they are nursing, the face that they see is their mother. They can make a connection. They belong. This connection includes hormones. Their sense of smell, They can smell their mother. They hear their mother's voice, and they began hearing it when they were in the womb. We are created and born to belong. We are born to belong to other people. And that's how we become. You never become your best self alone. Ever. I was so inspired with all of the recognition today. Especially to see Jasmine. Where are you, Jasmine? There you are. So happy for you. To see you becoming, and you said something very important. You said you made a vow to yourself when you returned home from KL last year, that you would be a triple diamond. It's a perfect example of these lyrics in this song. I hope you will listen. We're very proud of all of you that developed, but I wanted to acknowledge you, Jasmine. Thank you for your leadership. So beautiful. The last line in this chorus says that we really only come to know who and what we are when we are worried about other people. Remember the power of we. And then it says, I'm finally starting to understand the power of we. By the way, the world will try to teach you that the power is me. It's never the power of me. And the sooner you learn that, and the sooner you let go of the power of me, and you start to focus on other people, you become happier. The second chorus or second verse says that I had to travel far. The hero's journey of life means you face your own shadows. So many of you, when you speak of challenges, financial difficulties, times in your life when you stopped believing. But inside, you feel and sense this light that calls you, follow this, go. You no longer focus on the past, your eye is towards the future. And then you become very aware of moments. This is a moment right now. And the more aware you become of individual moments, the more that you come to understand again that we are here to believe, we're born to belong, and we are to become. Sometimes I have the perfect point of view. I see Derek watching Jasmine. And I see Derek take off his glasses when Jasmine is recognizing Derek. And then he gets emotional. Because in this moment, these two birds have been flying together for a long time, protecting each other, inspiring each other. And so you fly, and then you see someone achieve something you knew that they could do. Sometimes you believe in other people more than they believe in themselves. And when you can help those people to become, it is very joyful and very humbling. Not everyone gets to see that point of view, but I did today, and it was beautiful, Derek. Thank you. The bridge of this song invites you to think about what you must give away. Sometimes you have to get lost to find your way home. And now you start to see as you get older in life that each day is a gift, but you are not supposed to go alone. And then the song finishes that we are here to believe and belong. And I'd like to play the song for you. Would you like to hear it? Okay, let's play The Power of We.
My eyes were closed. I could not see how blind I had become in a world with only me. I spent my whole life searching for what was seeking me. That we are here to believe in each other, and we are born to belong and become, and we can only know what we are when we lift and love someone. I'm finally starting to see the power of we. I traveled far and faced my shadows. Then a light within my heart was calling me to follow. The more I live these moments, the more I come to know that we are here to believe in each other, and we are born to belong and become, and we can only know what we are when we lift and love someone. I'm finally starting to see the power of we. I had to give it all away. I got lost to come home. Now I see the gift in every day, and I won't go and we are born to belong and become. 'Cause we are here to believe in each other, and we are born to belong and become, and we can only know what we are when we lift and love someone. Starting to see this is our gift to receive, 'cause we are born to believe the power of we.
Oh, I guess you already heard it. Thank you. Did you like that? Okay, will you try to live the principles of that song? Help each other and understand the power of we. If we remember this, we will get through challenges and difficulties together, and we will improve. I want to make a promise that I am serious about this promise of powering potential. I promise to work hard, to listen, and to try do better for all of you to grow, if you'll do the same. I want to be very clear. There's something more important than selling a product. There is a pure hope that children have about their future. It's a hope before the world invites them to compare themselves and robs the purity of that hope. I want ASEA to be a place where a childlike hope can exist. Where someone like Trish, who saw her aunt, Trish, out in the world and had a desire as a young girl to do that. I would like to meet your siblings and tell them that they're making a very big mistake. But think about it. What happens in this world when the pure hope of a child is invited to compare? And when they begin to compare themselves, they lose hope. All of these messages in the world trying to tell them you're not good enough. At ASEA, I hope we can help people to feel that hope. I hope we can make a safe place where we don't just sell products, we truly build people. In this industry, it is one of the greatest and most important fruits of what you do. And I believe it's at risk of being lost. Because companies are saying, I just want to take my product and get it to someone who wants to buy it. But when Tiffany is invited into the $1 Million Club and gets emotional, that's much bigger than just a person and a product. When Zoltan tells stories of great challenge, of taking a train ride all the way out to see family, and knocking on the door, and then on the window, and then going around back, and no one is answering. And the feeling in your heart when your own family doesn't believe in you enough to listen. This is real, real stuff. Lisaimi, when you stood on the stage and talked about traveling the world with your wife, Ruhanisa, and said, I want to go with my wife and see places, and we've been married for 25 years. And the last 3 years, you've been able to be together in St. Thomas and in the Dominican Republic and then in beautiful Dubai. Making memories, strengthening your relationship. This is not a product being sold. There's something very special about network marketing. It's very special. It's a very special and important way for you to reach your dreams. I want ASEA to be a place where dreams aren't put in the drawer and closed. I want you to feel comfortable believing that you can reach your dream. These dreams are not just money, I promise. I know many people who have a lot of money and are not happy. You must have a dream, but you must be in the right place and believe, Jasmine, believe. And if you do, it can be achieved. So when I say we are 100% committed to empowering you, it's a very important statement that I'm making. Because we live in a time when people are forgetting the power of we and of network marketing. So I hope you can feel in your heart that we want to be an organization that lifts people while we move product. We want to do both things. And we're very committed to doing that. So I thank you for your time. I wish you all very safe travel to your homes. I have a very long flight tonight. But you put 1,000 people in a room. I made a promise I would come, and I came. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my life. We love you very much.
Thank you, Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you.
once again, a thunderous round of